What's up, guys? Welcome to Chasing Pelagics. I'm Jeff, and this is your SoCal fishing forecast for Wednesday, coming to a day early, June 12th. Quick look at our 10-day weather pattern here. You can see we got a chance of this marine layer is finally starting to go away temporarily. We'll see how it holds up. But unfortunately, it's going to be coming with some wind. So quick look here at our weather pattern here. Come on, baby. There we go. So Wednesday, light winds from the south, and just overall light wind conditions coming through most of the SoCal region, which is great. And then as we head into Friday, we see those northwest winds start picking up. In the 10, 11 knot range, still very, very, very fishable. And then as we head into the weekend, things start to ramp up here, 15 knots, and continue to get more awful. And this is really going to be about the angle here. So if you're looking to fish inshore, you maybe got a chance depending on the angle of this wind and where that swell window is going to line up. But as we continue to head into the remainder of the weekend, 22, 25 knots, not looking particularly great for anybody. So I'm going to foresee what I call a reset here. Wherever these fish have moved to offshore, this is going to be a great reset after this long wind pattern. And, we got basically 3 days of it, and maybe even Monday's 15 knots, and then back to an eddy condition. So we'll see how that really plays out. But there's wind headed your way this weekend. And this is why I wanted to get this forecast out a day early, just in case you want to go poke around. But as we are here, Thursday, 10 to 15, seas 3 to 4 feet. This is, 30 to 60 miles, including San Clemente Island. So if you're looking to go offshore, inshore is going to be a little bit different, out to 30 nautical miles. Saturday still showing seas 4 to 5, west at that 1 foot 4 seconds, and then at 10 seconds this is going to be the one you have to watch out for Saturday. So it looks like it's there Friday night as well. So even inshore, seas 4 to 6 feet, not really great for the private boaters. But if you're looking to head west, which we'll be talking about some of those areas, 10 to 15, still Saturday night, 8 to 11, you're not going to want to be out there. This is probably not sport boat friendly, on the edge of not sport boat friendly, especially the 11. 5 to 8 can hang just fine, but 11-foot short period is not going to be fun on a sport boat. You can see a good chance of cancellations, and we'll see how it goes. The charts are utterly worthless, I'll be honest. 3 weeks of cloud cover has really not given us an accurate chart in weeks. Even the 3-day chart is useless. I'll give you that. So we're going to go by kind of what we saw out there. Switch to bottom detail. We'll start with the Channel Islands. We still are seeing a nice little run of white sea bass up there. Not huge numbers, but a couple of guys are scoring, casting flukes. Definitely a one way to get them. You might have to sit on a squid bed with some squid also, but definitely still some nice size catchable fish coming from the Channel Islands. Can't complain about that. Moving further south, again, kind of as I thought, we have some sea bass being picked up here at Santa Barbara Island. This is kind of boom or bust island, depending on what's going on here. But you're going to want to have that squid. If you don't have the squid, probably not worth stopping here whatsoever. A couple of yellows also around, but got to have the squid, preferably live squid. San Nick, the people that ventured here have really been doing some halibut fishing. A couple occasional yellows are shown at this island, but generally speaking, it's in that wind line. It's a long ways to go to fish yellows. I think there's better options personally. Catalina, I got a good look at Catalina personally on Sunday. Took the new boat out for the first trip. Really just want to put some hours on it and make sure everything's dialed in the way that I want it to. So kind of still a half day trip out there. Went looking for a white sea bass on the backside. Unfortunately, it was unsuccessful. The Carnage was out there on Thursday. They made some squid. They were prepared to hang out for the weekend and sell it out there. And then their boat broke down, so there was no one selling live squid at the island. What he did have was dumped off at Nachos, and that was a little far run from Dana Point for me just to go get live squid. So did the best I could with some frozen stuff. Just try and make a day out of it, mess around. I did see a couple on the sonar in the Palisades area, but there was no biters. So still for some bass fishing, calicos on the backside. Water was a little turned over. Not a lot of current. I was hoping for a little bit more current. New moon, not a lot of tidal flow, so current was definitely lacking in a lot of places. Even areas that look like you're going to get a good reaction. That's kind of hit or miss on the calicos on the backside. So water temp 63, 64. It kind of is. It's still this June gloom is just really not getting going here with the rest of the season. We need that sun to come out and really lighten things up. Coming around the front side, I did see a swordfish jump right near Black Rock. Hung out for a while with a mackerel ready to pitch one, and he never showed back up. So whatever he decided to eat, he got and pieced out. So that would have been a lot of fun, but it is what it is. Overcast, misty, probably going to see a lot more of that this week as well. So bring a waterproof jacket. Center consoles don't have that much protection from the mist. So that was another good trial to experience, but it wasn't too bad. Overall, so far, pretty happy with the new boat. Yeah, coming back inside, water looked pretty clean out here, mid-channel. Honestly, there was not a whole lot of life the whole day. Not really any birds at all along the backside. Saw an eagle, a couple of seagulls, but overall pretty much dead looking, which was not too enthusiastic. But yeah, also a couple commercial buoys out backside. Did foul the prop on random rope, like a good 300 feet from the closest buoy that I saw. So luckily it wasn't too hard to detangle, but beware. Ropes will fail props. Coming back inside, there is still this red tide, and it's honestly it's day to day. I've been watching it every single day. Saturday, this stuff was like 3 miles off the beach, really thick, really nasty looking, nice brown water. Sunday, it was a lot more streaky, maybe quarter to half mile off the beach as far as I could see. Monday looked okay. Today, it looks pretty gross again. So if you're looking to do some coastal fishing, just keep that in mind. This stuff is really just day to day on the red tide. That's probably going to be the story for everywhere. And with the amount of wind that we got coming on here from different directions, who knows? And it's going to be very hard to predict that red tide. So we'll see what happens. Some friends went and looked at San Clemente this weekend, and they were rewarded. A little bit of sea bass, a little bit of yellowtail. Again, need to have squid. Seems like that's been the best thing that's been working there. Didn't really care for the fin bait. Squid on a dropper loop, or throw yo-yo jig. Those seem to be the two best options that's currently working at this island. And that goes for the dunes area, Pyramid Cove, and along the front side. Seemed like everywhere else wasn't really that much action, but gotta have the squid. In terms of bluefin fishing, this stuff has been bouncing around and really kind of have like two areas of biomass. We told you that the night bite has been great, but it was soon going to be fading into daytime action as well. And that's exactly what we got this week. Daytime and nighttime bites. Every area is kind of differently biting, but we basically have one biomass of fish here from the West Butterfly all the way up to the condom to the 267 right here. If you kind of look, it kind of looks like the shape of a condom. You kind of tell here on the bottom detail. It looks like the same on the chart. If you didn't know what the 267 condom was, that's what we're talking about. So West Butterfly at 267, these fish have slowly been drifting west over the past week or so. Anything up to like 220 pounds. Daytime fishing on a sport boat, sinker rig has been really effective. You can try some smaller jigs during the day as well. 80 pounds of bare minimum with some of this bigger grade fish as well. Nighttime, the usual nighttime jig stuff has been working just fine as well. Coming back east, upper Hidden Bank to the 371 to the 425. This has kind of been the hot zone. The guys from Mars have been hitting it. San Diego has been down here. San Diego, I mean, you guys you're getting an opportunity right now to go fish for fish that you don't normally have to fish on a long range trip. You can go hit a 200-pound bluefin on a 3/4 day boat. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do when this stuff goes away, but if you get a chance to get out there this week, and this is why another reminder of why I'm doing this early for you guys, because I want to get to see a score. Did I mention the San Diego did not fish on Monday? Didn't have enough reservations. I guess the 200-pound fish weren't big enough. So make sure when you get an opportunity, you got to be sick. Your eyes hurt. You don't see yourself going to work. Whatever you got to do to make a good lifetime memory. Here's your chance this week. Try and get it before the wind if you can. But yeah, that's really been the offshore game this whole week. Coronado Islands have not been particularly great. Still a couple of yellows hanging around, but nothing really too exciting the past couple of days. Definitely stick to offshore fishing. There has been a couple of patties starting to show some yellowtail down in the same area. Unfortunately, the couple that I checked on the way back to and from Cat weren't holding anything at all. So there was a bunch of moles around too. So make sure you see a couple of fins up. Try not to bang your props on those things. They'll do some damage for sure. So that's it for this week, guys. Be safe out there. I will not be on the water this week. Actually, I will be on the water this weekend. It'll be in Alaska. The weather's gonna be a little bit nicer. No 15-foot swells, 11 seconds this year. So should be delightful. So all right, guys, take care. Be safe out there. We'll see you next week. Cheers. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out our website and online store at chasingprojects.com. And make sure you share the stoke.